You're the kind master, eh, Mutt? Careful.
So don't tell me it can't help with it.
What are you sneaking around here for, you scoundrel? Ow!
What was that for? You better knock it off. If anything's missing, I know who to go and see. I'm going to check. Ow!
Excuse me?
I should look inside my... Ow! God damn it. God's wounds. Stop throwing rocks at me. Are you out of your mind? Piss off! Ow! I'm not putting up with this. You'll pay me compensation for this. Otherwise, I'll call the guards.
All right, let's sort this out.
What the hell's your problem? You bloody scoundrel. Pay up, or I'll go and get the guards.
How about I give you a beating instead, eh?
Wait! Leave me alone. You wouldn't dare hit a woman, would you? I won't tell anyone. Please, just go away. If anything's missing, I know who to go and see. I'm going to check.
Beautiful.
Would you like to play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Cardinals.
Let's play. Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time. So that's your plan, is it?
You've got legs, haven't you?
Just what we needed.
The Lord be with you.
I'm sorry.
Halt! I'm talking to you.
Hey, you! You match the description of a woman we're supposed to detain.
Do I look like the kind of woman who'd cut her old man's prick off with a meat cleaver?
How did you know that?
Because that's all everyone's been talking about all day.
Ah, right. So, was it you or not?
If it was, I wouldn't be parading myself in front of the guards, would I?
Well, I'll still have to search you.
Lay a finger on me, and I'll cut your dick off.
Oh. All right then. Carry on.
God be with you.
And to you.
Huh?
Hail?
Stores closing. Last chance.
Careful.
Good soul! Help out a poor beggar. Think of your salvation.
Good day.
I apologise.
Greetings to you too. Ale.
Damn weather.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Hey, innkeeper, that beer?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Shenyek will tell you. Or not.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
In case you haven't caught on yet, he's not likely to tell you much. He's got this place under his thumb. That's all.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
He'll be here somewhere. He usually sits next to Hugo, our oldest regular.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyek. It's a good thing Mutt isn't here. A regular for life. And beyond. I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and you don't look like you fit in here.
Who are you? And your people?
Well, I'm Chenyek.
All right. But why all that horse shit about whether I'd fit in with you or not?
Look at it like this. This is a place for a certain sort of people what have their own rules. Although folk usually think we don't play by no rules.
You still haven't told me what you people are. What rules?
If you still ain't twigged, you ain't gonna find out much here. Put it like this. So-called decent folk avoid this here alehouse like the plague.
You don't know me, and you don't want to tell me anything. I get that. But there must be some way I can get you to trust me. I'm sure there are things I can help you with.
Of course there is. But we're mainly looking for fellas what can handle themselves. Ever since this town got a new lord, we've had to use a bit of violence now and again, innit?
I don't have any problem with violence.
Most times a fella tells me that, it ends badly for him. Anyways, if you want to join us and get some jobs, go across the yard to the barn. You'll find Goliath there, and he'll let you know if you're up to it or not. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
I'll be on my way.
All right.
What will it be?
Is it true you hold fights here?
No bloody what we do here. Teeth fly in all directions. Bones crack. Blood flows. It's a bloodbath.
And people do this voluntarily?
Not only voluntarily, but willingly. There's quite a nice heap of money in it. And there are other things at play.
That sounds like something for me.
As you wish. But if Damian, Zavish or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying to me.
You can't scare me. I'm in.
Have it your way. I warned you. First, pay me the entry fee.
Maybe some other...
Empty.
Chenyek sent me. He said you're supposed to try me out.
You? Don't seem worth bothering, if it's what Chenyek wants. First take that kit off. Take off all your armor. Best strip off on top, or at least to your shirt. And no weapons.
Well?
You again? First take that kit. Take off all your armor. Best...
Well?
You again? First take that... Take off all your armor.
Well? Shall we fight?
You again? First take that... Take off all...
Well?
You again? First take that... Take off all your armor. Best strip off on top, or at least to your shirt. And no weapons.
Well?
You again? Come on then. Do you want me to do the same to you? Back away, you idiot. Good. And don't do it again. I'll get you. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit. I'm just getting... I'll beat you to a blood... Fuck you! A bandage! Quick! I hope that's enough.
You surprise me. Not many fellas can stand up to Goliath.
You know how it is. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. It's all in the technique, innit, mate?
You ain't wrong. If you want to give it another go, have a word with Mole. We have this... contest, if you get my drift. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knob end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying, anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I'm sure you know the town.
Between and then...
Any other?
No.
What?
He ain't.
Thanks.
I wish you luck once you're done.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me. So what kind of...
A job worthy of yours. Just a little test to... What is Wycliffe?
Poverty and modesty are the sole and true virtues in a Christian's life. Even the church is supposed to be poor.
Nicely put. Wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest...
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself will be set ablaze with purifying fire.
I knew right away that the people who meet here in the hole are a different bunch.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Sigismund of Luxembourg.
So you're a beggar, but the kind that likes to joke around. All right. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear that it's he who will secure...
And then I'll get cheaper beer.
Ha! We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of worldly justice.
Aren't you afraid?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you...
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shithole, while we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Nothing.
You're such a cheapskate, aren't you? No way. It would be nicer to leave a head of cabbage for him. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that way. The job isn't to punish some poor...
Got it. What should I do with...
You'll give it to the beggars. It's not hard to find poor people. There are also 10... When you're done, come...
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you.
How about some reward?
Keep a few sausages.
I prefer grosh.
Jesus looked around and said to his disciples, how hard it is for the rich to enter the kingdom of God.
I know where you're going with this.
Let's get to work.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck. Take care for now.
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like this. Silly doggy.
Are you threatening me, you prick?
How rude.
How can I help?
What's new in this?
Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was Johann Parler. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and see him? I think he said he lived in the... And that's...
That doesn't sound bad. I changed my mind. I want to try your fights.
As you wish, but if Damian, Zavish or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying to me.
You can't scare me.
Have it your way. I warned you.
Here.
Well, let's see. A fight with Damian is first up for you. If he doesn't get you by force, he will certainly get you by pure stench alone.
Can't wait.
Zavish is up second. When he fights, it's a joy to behold. But there's this one catch. When he's sober, he's not worth a damn. If you want to fight with him, you have to make certain he's got some drinks in him.
And can't you get those drinks into him yourself?
I could, but Zavish has quite a tab here already, so he won't get even a drop on the house anymore. But I won't let him fight if he's sober. Do with that what you may. The last one is Goliath, our champion. Nobody's ever defeated him here.
Maybe I'll be the first.
I know, Goliath, Well, and that's that. We hold the fight, and one more thing. No giving up. You fight as long as you're standing, and if you lose, well, you'll see.
Wonderful. I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
I don't know. And for how long?
I need to stay longer.
All right, then. Pay in advance, and no whoring. We're a respectable inn.
Let's talk about the price. What would you say to this?
More. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my room?
The guest rooms are upstairs. Yours...
What do you have? I'd like to discuss the price. What would you say to...
You really... Finally. Thank you, and take care.
Greetings to you. I apologize.
Another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had two collections just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
Everything good in life is done without brains on.
Come now.
I'll tell you. No fucking good at all.
See?
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
Why did you start fighting?
I'm a pungy beggar with almost no teeth. What have I got to lose here?
The innkeeper said the fellas often break bones here. Aren't you scared of that?
That's a load of shit. Mole likes to exaggerate. Just because it happened a couple of times doesn't mean it's common. Did he also tell you Goliath beat someone to death here?
No.
Don't worry. It was a long time ago.
Come and fight.
With such a wreck? First get yourself into shape a bit.
Who are you calling a wreck, you stinking sack of shit?
Well, that revived you. All right, then. But I have another proposal. Mole gets his share from the fees, but only the winner gets the spoils. So, what would you say to a wee bet? So us weaker fighters have a chance?
You know, why not?
Mighty kind of you. Ready?
You want to see some blood?
Fuck you!
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure, I tell you.
Interesting.
Are you crazy? Why would I do—
Nice one.
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
Such a wanker, and he kicks my arse.
What do you mean, wanker? Getting your ass kicked once wasn't enough?
Just you wait. Zavish will wipe that smirk off your face. Here, take the money and get out of my sight, you prick.
Blurry?
Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cups?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily distracted and find it hard to focus. The booze clears my head, and I can think only about how to rough up the churl in front of me.
Shall we fight?
I've got a bit of a dry throat. Let me just have a drink first, then we can.
Shall we fight?
Look, everybody! Twins! Boozing and fucking and boozing.
Shall we fight?
Sakra, isn't your ass a bit chilly?
I'm Henry. Chenyek took me into your group.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Hrudosh, but they call me Hog. Rat and I are the main workforce around here.
What does that mean?
We do what Chenyek and Goliath say.
Tell me about yourself. How did you end up here?
I used to be a guard in the City Watch, but then Sigismund came, and I was running my mouth. So they kicked me out, and I started stealing because I had no choice. But I wasn't very good at it. So I ended up, in the pillory. Chenyek and Goliath were strolling around, and we started talking about what I did to end up like that.
Let me guess. They gave you a job?
Yes! And they taught me how to steal properly.
What do you think of the guild?
The guild's the best thing that ever happened to this town. It brings, hope for a change. For us and all the poor people.
What, crime paves the way to a better society?
Well, robbing a thief ain't no sin. When Sigismund...
See you soon, my friend.
Get our booze in.
Should we fight?
I've got a bit of a dry throat. Let me just have a drink first. Then we can. Aren't you a bit...
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
I'm sorry.
What can I do?
What's new in...
Nothing much.
Put some clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
Aye. Right away.
Hey, where's that beer?
Careful. A tankard of ale, thanks.
I hear that noble's...
Christ, again?
I don't be a chicken. You can do it. You'll drink anything, even if it'd knock out a horse.
Damn it. You know how I ended up last time. I puked all over my feet and then rolled around in it.
But you were the only one. The only who... drink it. All the others tossed it just from the smell of it. Don't tell me you've gone soft.
I ain't soft. I just don't want to drink any rock gut today. Today I'm sticking to ales.
Do you want me to do the same to you? Why did you do that?
A brawl.
Hey! Stop fighting!
Good. And don't do it again.
What would you like?
Did you drink away your horse?
Taking
No,
that time
I
again.
just-
Sorry.
I'd like something to eat.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Oh, I reckon she lost it.
Did you drink away your hose?
No, I just... Sorry.
Are you going to do laundry today?
Aye, of course.
Careful.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Greetings.
Tell me, how did you end up here? And what do you do here?
Chenyek pulled me out of the ditch and offered me a new life. Literally. I've been helping him with his thing.
You say that like...
Chenyek, man, he's a great friend. I believe what he's doing is right.
So you just do what he tells you?
Pretty much. And since I've been doing it, my life has been so...
Don't you have some plans and aims?
When Chenyek gets what he wants, I'll open my own tavern.
You don't seem to have...
What good would they do me? At least so I could...
Working their asses off.
God be with you.
Good to see you, friend.
Doesn't it bother you? Walking around here like some kind of animal?
Everybody, twins.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
No, it does. But I had no choice.
I'll be right there.
Sorry.
You're new here, aren't you? Has talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice. It's just, by the way.
It sounded pretty convincing.
Aye. I mean, it's every man, and
Are you
more like I have the kind of one. I have a buyer for it.
Well, I'll stick to... I'm not complicated.
Well,
Chenyek said you could give me
all that talk, but when it comes... Here's something you...
Thank you. I'm feeling a bit peckish. That's a good one.
What's taking so long?
Nice.